Hey. Okay, so this is a couple of days past when this happened. This was actually on Monday while I was out shopping, is the first thing. Okay, so I'm on my way to the grocery store, and I get to this intersection, and right when I pull up to stop, I'm the second car, and I see a 5-gallon Home Depot paint bucket just roll across the intersection. And I think there's so many cars that this is about to cause a problem, because what if it blows another way? And I waited for a second, and this is like one of those standard really long lights. And so I jumped out of my car and grabbed the bucket. And then I stood there for a second. I was like, what am I going to do with this bucket? And I ended up sticking it in my car and brought it home. So we got rid of the Lowe's paint bucket, I think last year, because, what do we need one for? And then we're like, well, when the power goes out or the water is going to be out, it's good to have a bucket of water. So anyway, we'll keep that. Okay, number 2 thing. I got to Walmart and I was grabbing some cat litter, and I was looking at a new scoop, because we have those flimsy little plastic ones, and I've been eyeballing this metal one for a while, but it's $20, and I was like, oh. But I finally treated myself to a $20 cat litter scoop, and just as I was about to walk away, this lady walks up to me, and she's probably like to my chest, and she said, can you help me? And I was like, okay. And I don't really know what I thought she was going to ask me to help her with, but what she ended up asking for help with was to get some cat food off the shelf. But the cat food was like up on a shelf where I can reach pretty far, but they have those little fence things blocking, so I had to like climb on the bottom shelf and try to reach, and it was like 1 inch farther than my arms would reach. So I had to go and find a little fishing cat toy for cats to, like, it's just a stick to knock it over. And I was like, these people are going to come and find me, and I'm going to get in trouble for, climbing on this stupid shelf. But I got it for her, and that was over. Apparently I'm walking through lizard land. All the lizards are just trying to pretend like they're going to not move. Anyway, 3rd thing. So we have a cat door that goes between the, it just goes into the storage room, which is also the laundry room, and where the cat litter box is. Lots of information about the cat litter box today. Anyway, it just needs to be replaced. There's like some missing parts on it, and we need to, replace it. So, we looked online for, like a replacement for it, and, Drew measured, and he was like, it's like 13 inches off the ground. And he was like coming up with all these ideas, based on the measurements that he took. And I was just like, that sounds crazy. Like, we're all of a sudden talking about like reframing a hole in the door, just cut it out full. I don't even want to try to explain it. But anyway, I ended up going back and measuring it myself, and like all of his measurements were like just a little bit off. And I was like, sir, you're an engineer. What's going on here? So I haven't ordered the cat door yet, but we'll be able to get kind of a standard one And we might have to cut just like like a quarter of an inch or something like that out to be able to make it work. But that's something to be revisited at some point. But it'll just be nice to have that, looking finished, because it's kind of broke down and the pieces are dirty. Like, I don't know. I guess the people that had it before, like, never cleaned it. And so it's kind of like, it used to be white at one point. So now it's like that stained yellow. And anyway, we'll get that fixed. But that's it. That was my Monday.